Hi, welcome to another one of our tutorial sessions. Today we'll be having a look at coordinate geometry. So let's look at this question. It says that the diagram below shows two lines L1 and L2. The equation of L1 is x plus 2y equal to 10. The line L2 passes through the point 0 minus 5 and is perpendicular to L1. The first part of the question tells us to express the equations of line L1 in the form y equal to mx plus c. So they already gave us an equation of L1, but in this form, x plus 2y is equal to 10. And we want to make it look like y is equal to mx plus c, the standard equation for a straight line. So you have x plus 2y is equal to 10. We subtract x from both sides of the equation, which will give us 2y is equal to 10 minus x. We divide both sides of the equation now by 2, which will give us y is equal to 5 minus a half x. And rewriting it to look like this standard form, we'll get y is equal to minus a half x plus 5. So this is the solution for part 1. Part 2 tells us to state the gradient of the line L1. Right? When you have the equation of a straight line in the form y is equal to mx plus c, m is always a gradient, and c is your y-intercept. The y-intercept is simply the point where the line crosses the y-axis. At that point, x coordinate will always be 0. So we know that m, which is the coefficient of x, is our gradient. So looking back at this equation here, we can see that the gradient is minus 1 over 2. Say, hence determine the equation of the line L2. Right? They give us a point on the line L2, but we need the gradient. Right? A rule of thumb, to find the equation of a straight line, you must always have these things. You must have 2 points on the line, or 1 point and the gradient. They already gave us this 1 point here, 0 minus 5. And all we need is the gradient. Right? They didn't explicitly tell us the gradient, but we could get the gradient because they told us that L2 and L1 are perpendicular lines. And when two lines are perpendicular, the product of their gradient is minus 1. So if the gradient of L1 is negative a half, right, the gradient of L2 will simply be 2. Because 2 times negative a half is equal to minus 1. Right? So we have the gradient, and we have the point 0 minus 5. So here's how we find the equation of the line now. They always do it like this. So for any line that has the points x1, y1, and gradient m, the equation of this line we could find by doing this. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Right? In this case here, x1, y1 is 0 minus 5. M is equal to 2. So we'll have y minus minus 5 is equal to 2 into x minus 0. So you have y plus 5 is equal to 2x plus 0, because 2 by 0 is 0. So you'll have y now is equal to 2x minus 5. So that's the equation of L2. Right? And that's the end of this question. So have a look at the solutions again. For the first part, minus x minus 1 over 2x plus 5. Part 2, minus a half. And part 3, y is equal to 2x minus 5.